Hello children, we will continue with the same chapter, that is gravitation, but the topics are different today. Which topics we are going to discuss today, it is given in the separate chapter name, that is flotation, but in your book it is in the same chapter, that is gravitation. So the chapters topic are thrust and pressure, next buoyant force, next is Archimedes principle, next is density, and the last one is the relative density. So today we are going to discuss these all 5 important topics. So let's see the first, that is thrust and pressure. When the force acting perpendicular on a surface is known as a thrust. When this thrust and the force, thrust or the force acting on unit area of the surface, then it is known as a pressure. So the SI unit of the thrust is Newton, that is capital N, and SI unit of the pressure is Pascal, that is PA. Let's know more about the thrust and pressure. You can see over here one example, the force applied on the surface in a direction of perpendicular to the surface. See, the nail is pierced into the wooden blank is in the perpendicular direction. So the nail is pierced into the perpendicular direction in this wooden plank. So this is the perfect example of thrust and pressure. Next, therefore the pressure is equal to force by area, and pressure we can write the thrust by area also. So P is equal to F by A. So here P is pressure, F is the force, and A is the area. There is very common question, it is easier to walk on soft sand if we have the flat shoes rather than the shoes with the sharp heel, just because that in this case the force, that is the thrust, is working in the perpendicular direction at unit area of that surface. So it is very easier to walk with the sharp heels in sands. Now the next is the buoyant force. So the buoyant force is the force, that is the upward force on an object exerted by the surrounding fluid. When an object pushes water, the water pushes back with as much force as it can. If the water can push back as hard, the object float. If not, then the object will be sink. Now the next is Archimedes principle.